Hi, I am Rashika B. Dumas, and today we are going to discuss about the characteristics of living things. So without further ado, let's start the lesson. What are living things? A living thing pertains to an organism or a life form that possesses or shows the characteristics of life or being alive. Here are the characteristics of living things: cellular organization, homeostasis, ability to grow, ability to respond to stimuli, ability to reproduce and develop, ability to adapt, ability to acquire and use energy, ability to move. Cellular organization. All living organisms are made up of cells. Because the cell is the smallest unit capable of all life functions, that means life begins with a cell. Another characteristic of living thing is homeostasis. Homeostasis means balance. It is the ability of organisms to sustain a stable internal environment. Ability to grow. It is the ability of organisms to increase in size and volume. Living organisms grow from within. Ability to respond to stimuli. It is the ability of organisms to react to internal and external factors. Examples of these is gravitropism, which is the response to gravity, and phototropism, it is the response to light. Ability to reproduce and develop. It is the ability of our organism to produce another organism of its kind. Ability to adapt, a process that enables organisms to become better suited to their environment. There are three types of adaptation. First is a behavioral adaptation. The second is physiological adaptation, and the last one is a structural adaptation. These are the methods of an organism in order for it to survive and reproduce in an environment. Another characteristic of a living thing is the ability to acquire and use energy. Living organisms need to grow, develop, repair damage, and reproduce. Thus, they need to acquire and use energy for those processes. The last characteristic is the ability to move. It is the ability of an organism to move from one place to another without external force acting on it. Some living things do not acquire this ability. And that's the end of our lesson. I hope you learned something. And thank you very much for listening. Goodbye!